And I mean, I think technically you could probably skip the tutorial, but that would be kind of silly.
Yeah, no, that I'm not doing that. I want to enjoy the tutorial stuffs. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Space Marine 2.
Can't believe this came out in 2017. This doesn't feel that long ago.
Jess is starting Dark Souls 3.
2017 sounds like it was
What?
4 or 5 years ago. Why is it almost 10 years ago?
Zach just responded, what?
Why is he so surprised?
Well, remember that time when I put it in and I was like, all right, I guess you hate yourself. And you were like, what do you mean? No, I don't.
Everybody said this about like Cuphead too. They were like, damn, that game's so brr. And then I was like, okay. And then I was like, wow, this is my new favorite game in the world. I love masochistic games. Like,
Well, we're about to find out.
so pretty.
Well, good. I'm glad. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's a lot of fun. Genuinely. I don't want you to not enjoy it. That would be silly. You should enjoy the thing, yeah. I need to do the QR code to register and log in. Because I watched the stuffs. The Twitch things. Sorry, I'm logging into my account. I don't remember what my password is. Shit. Oh, too soon. Now the authenticator.
You have it on the.
What?
Are we able to?
That one? Oh. Yeah, I'll take this. No, oh, fuck me. Aha. Technology. Be my friend. Do it. Is it plugged in? you dork. You got the brains sometimes. There we go. That will take it way away. Linking the game. I got stuff. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what I got, but I got stuff. Definitely on. We'll go.
That's cool.
What? Oh, the light. Thank you. I got
and
you.
You just looked at me and then looked away.
Hun, I got the light. Don't worry about it. Hun, I got it. Don't you dare.
You don't.
I wish I could turn it on this way. I can't though.
No.
I could turn it off though. But I forgot. I'm sorry.
You could turn it on if the switch was on.
Yes, but it's not.
Nope.
All right. Quality or performance? We're on PS5. Let's go quality. Sure. Motion blur. No. Get that shit out of here. Brightness calibration. Oh. That's okay. I might turn down the music a little bit though.
I hate that supplements are so expensive.
Are you on normal, I assume?
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter, you can change it whenever,
Cool.
I think. But
The
yes.
41st millennium, humanity stands on the brink of annihilation. The galaxy-spanning imperium of man is beset on all sides by hostile aliens and threatened from within by traitors and heretics. It is an age of constant war, a new dark age, in which enlightenment is replaced by superstition, rhetoric, and blind prayer. To live in such time is to be one amongst untold billions, existing in the cruelest and bloodiest regime imaginable. The most powerful and dreaded of the Imperium defenders are the Space Marines, bioengineered superhuman warriors. They're humanity's last bastion against the terror. There's no time for peace, no respite, no forgiveness. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only one.
Take it that it means you're not streaming then?
Yeah, I'm not streaming it, but I am recording it. I think I might post it to my YouTube still. Thought it just might be kind of fun. This will be my first one I've ever done that isn't a live stream. But it's still just gonna be me vibing, so it's not gonna be for everybody, and that's okay. I'm not that type of content creator. But I just get so distracted when there's chat. Like, I genuinely miss half the game. Hello?
What's up?
Hey, I am loading into the start of Space Marines.
Oh, give me like 10 minutes.
Got you. I haven't even gone through the tutorial, so you're
Oh,
good.
Yeah, I haven't either. It's like
Okay.
literally just finished downloading. I'm like washing dishes really fast.
Nice.
Did you do your what Space Marine chapter are you yet?
Oh, I have nothing. I don't even know what that means.
It's in the Discord. Zach
No, I-
posted it under nerdy stuff.
Got you.
I definitely told him about it.
Yes, he did. He took a picture of it. I didn't do it though. And because I figured when I'll look, I'll do it.
Game.
Because like you get to choose where you go, which chapter or whatever, and that's when I'll do it. No, it just happens.
No. It's a personality test.
Oh, okay.
It's a personality test, and you just answer. I think it's like 40 questions. But it's like, do you strongly disagree, somewhat disagree, or like strongly disagree, moderately disagree, slightly disagree, feel neutral, and then the 3 ascending agrees.
Gotcha.
And then based on your choices, it will kind of not assign you, but tell you which your personality lines up the most with the chapters that are there.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
there are technically 20 chapters.
Okay.
But there's this big thing called the Horus Heresy, and there's this giant schism between the Primarchs, which are the sons of the God Emperor. But he's not a god, he's just the Emperor. He does not want to be worshipped, even though he's functionally immortal. As long as he stays in the Golden Port. Anyways, there's this big schism called the Horus Heresy, and so half the legions went to the Chaos, and half stayed here, and so they're the Loyalist legions, and so those are the ones they have listed.
Okay.
And technically, so there's 9 and 9, so that would make 18, but there's technically 20. The second and the 20th? The second and the 20th, the Emperor wiped from existence. It's like, you don't talk about it. Because if you do, you are going to die. Because the Inquisitors and a bunch of other people will come looking for you if you start asking questions about what happened to the 2nd and the 20th Legion. Because what they did was so bad that the Emperor sent the Space Wolves to go and eliminate them and then erase them from existence, basically.
Damn.
Yeah! So they really fucked up because the Horus Heresy was started by one of the Primarchs who was like the Emperor's favorite son. And they're not erased from history. So they did something real bad. But nobody knows what.
Okay, interesting.
It originally started as a way, because Games Workshop is the people that do the tabletop, that created Warhammer.
Gotcha.
And so what they did is, because people would do their armies, and you can play whichever faction you wanted. And so the 2nd and the 20th Legion were ways for people to make up their own armies.
Got you. That makes sense.
Right. It's
Okay.
like, oh, you want your Space Marines to have bubblegum pink armor? Fine, they're part of the 2nd or the 20th Legion. But then it kind of, there's a lot of like backwriting and a lot of retconning sometimes. And they're like, and then finally they're just like, no, the 2nd and the 20th Legion, we don't talk about them ever. So yeah, it's a really cool like world building thing.
Yeah. No, it's a great idea for that too, and as you said, it gives. Yeah, that's very well thought out. So this is a game based around the board game.
So
or the tabletop, I should say, not the board game.
Yeah.
Or is it okay? No, I was just kind of curious if that was like if this was something loose or if this was kind of. I didn't know how.
There is 40, 50 years of lore.
Nice.
And this is basically after the events of the first Space Marine, which came out like 13 years ago, Ian said.
Nice. That's wild.
Yes. Games Workshop is very, very fucking peculiar on their IP.
Nice.
They will not work with anyone who does not align with their values. there was a very
Good.
big content creator. I can't remember his name, but he was basically saying he was attributing the orcs to black people, which is not correct.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. And he was doubling down on a bunch of other like sexist and racist bullshit. And they finally, like, Games Workshop is, you are permabanned from entering any of our facilities. You are permabanned from participating in any of our games, like sanctioned Games Workshop functions. If you attend one, you will be removed. If somebody is hosting something and you're there and they don't remove you, they get all of the stuff pulled from, they will lose all of our support kind of thing. They like hardcore blacklisted this guy.
Damn. Wild.
Yep. Yeah, so there's this big thing right now. One of the big controversies is women can't be space marines, or maybe it's custodies. The custodies are basically the Emperor's royal bodyguards. They're badasses. And there was this thing about there's a female custody, I think, and the dumbasses are losing their mind. Oh, women can't be custodies. And it's like,
yeah, leave that to those.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can.
I was gonna say,
and it's been in the books.
Well, not the books I read. That's because you don't read too good, bro. Get out of here.
Yeah, because
like,
Green Eggs and Ham doesn't talk about
just
this.
rude.
Right.
But that's okay.
Okay.
Thanks for giving me like backstory and different things, like shit that I would never read or know about. So it's fun to hear.
Literally done like a 3-week deep dive into the lore.
That's fun.
Yeah, so basically so there's the God Emperor, and then there was the Great Unification. So there's this God Emperor, right? And he decided that he is going to wage this war, and it's going to be done. It's called the Great Unification War, if I'm remembering right, and that is basically uniting all the tribes of the world. And now you got to remember, the Emperor is like, I think like 15, 17 feet tall. Yeah, these are not little people. These are big boys. And then he had, quote unquote, 12 genetically altered sons, which those are the Primarchs. And so they're his sons.
This is like some Zeus type shit going on. Got you. They're the gods up in here.
But he had like doctors and physicians, and basically he genetically engineered them to be superior to just common people. And so they're like, I think they're range from like 12 to like 15 feet tall. So they're not small either.
Got you.
And then so there was originally 20 of them, and then 2 were wiped from the face of existence because of something. But the Primarchs all have these, when they were, there was something, what was it? I think it was called the scattering. And basically, so all these Primarch babies were in these tubes, and nobody knows if it was one of the Chaos Gods, or one of the demons, or the God Emperor himself scattered the 20 Primarchs out into the universe. And then he went to go look for them because he's like, my kids went out into the universe. I have to go find them. Well, it's not like...
You sent them out there. What do you mean?
Maybe. We don't know. It might have been one of the Chaos Gods going, no, I don't want this fucker to have all this power, so we're not going to allow this to happen.
Got you. That's fair.
Right. So then the Emperor spent years, and when I mean years, like thousands of years. Like this guy doesn't die. He went in to search for them, and he found them all on like different planets and stuff. So one of the first people he finds is Horus, and he becomes basically like the field commander person. And there's a bunch of other ones. But then there's they all have, where they grew up, they all have like the radiation from different suns and the environments they've grown up on have changed their genetic makeup a little bit. So there's it's what is his name? Sanguinius, who is the leader of the Blood Angels, and they are one of the first of the 20 founding legions because they also have successor chapters after the Horus Heresy. But anyways,
Home against the aerial cruel.
so they all have their space armor all has different colors. So like the Blood Angels are red and black, and their genetic makeup, their gene seed, has a slight defect which will make them thirst for blood or go into a berserker rage, that kind of thing. And that's it. So it's the red thirst and the black wrath, if I'm remembering right. And so, but Sanguinius was one of like the Emperor's favorite. And those are essentially, basically chapters are, we're going to boil it down to these assholes do this. And when I mean assholes, like a really easy way of looking at Warhammer is, look how easy it is to be racist. Because if you are not a human, you are to die. Immediately. We purge the Xeno scum. And if you don't follow the God Emperor, you better or you will die.
All right.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Absurd.
It's there's a lot of shit. But yeah, so the Blood Angels are essentially asshole space vampires.
Asshole space vampires.
Yep. And then
That sounds right.
Then there's the Black Templars, which are not a founding chapter. They're a subchapter.
Okay.
And the Black Templars, so there's a law that basically states any legion is only allowed to have 1,000 Space Marines or something like that.
1,000 space marines.
That can't be the right number. But anyways, there's a set number that you are allowed to have, unless you are on a crusade. Then you can have more. So the Black Templars have exploited this loophole by being on what is known as a perpetual crusade.
Gotcha.
Yep. And then there's the Space Wolves, who their founder was Lehman Russ, and his planet of Fenris is what is known as a death world. And a death world don't mean you go there and you die. It's really fucking hard to survive. So the people are very stout in survival.
Gotcha.
His thing was basically, his legion is known as the Space Wolves. They are essentially the Emperor's executioners. If the Emperor needs this one particular individual or this group of people to die, he sends the Space Wolves. They go in there and they fuck it up. They're a little bit bigger than traditional Space Marines. They have heightened senses of seeing, hearing, and smelling. They have elongated teeth. Basically, think like space werewolf Vikings.
Okay. That makes sense.
Right. And these people are so crazy that Space Marines, because of their physiology, they're like Captain America. They can't get drunk. The Space Wolves invented their own mead to get drunk.
That's funny.
And then...
Yes, son.
Yeah?
What's what?
There's HP.
Let me see. I haven't really played any Souls games. So
I have no clue.
8 points? Maybe it's...
Hit point?
Aerial gift.
Focus.
Focus. Magic maybe?
Yeah,
Or
focus. Magic and skills.
Okay, so it's magic. Gotcha. Magic or stamina-ish, depending on your... No, you have a stamina bar. That's separate.
Yeah, there you go.
I picked the most random class to play.
I'm excited to hear what you do.
So check it out. These are all the classes you can do.
Yes.
So you can be a knight. You're sturdy. You got high vitality, stout armor. You're kind of balanced. You're kind of basic. got, and you can see all the stats. It's almost like a D&D rule on how it's distributed. Then you've got one that you would like, high dexterity, dual scimitars. What?
Dual scimitars.
Yeah, whatever the fuck those are. I mean, they're little rapier swords, but yeah. You got your tank. He has the heavy thing. He's got strength.
Harold.
You've got a balanced Moira type. You have a sturdy spear, but you also have a gentle restorative miracle. You've got a thief. Interesting. It's literally just like close combat dagger and a bow, so you can also do more. It's kind of an interesting balance. And you've got your assassin. So they're kind of long range, but they're like they've got thrusting swords and these sorceries, so some type of magic there. Then you've got a sorcerer. More magic and soul sorceries with high intelligence. There's more like stats to have to balance and learn there. Then you've got your pyromancer. So it's close combat, hand axe, fire. You've got your cleric where you have faith and does a lot of spell work. And then you have Jess. Naked and of unknown origin, either an unfathomable fool in life or with stripped of possessions upon burial. And look at my stats.
You chose the naked route, all right?
I really chose the... We're going to have to learn less because this is how Jess succeeds. And also, this is a great backstory. This made me giggle. This feels like actually starting a game from square one.
Yep, you will be. That's funny. I love you, dork.
I'll help you.
Not a game I thought I would see you play.
I just want to take it down so I can paint the wall so I can start moving.
Okay.
This is literally the game that
It's more RPG.
One second.
This is a game that made
Hey, Andy.
me buy a...
Yes.
I'm gonna jump out and I gotta help Aaron with something and then I'll be on.
Sounds good. No
right,
worries. You go have fun. See you in a bit.
I think this is the game that made me buy a PlayStation.
That's funny.
Why is that so funny?
It's just not what I expected.
Why?
Because when I first met you, the only games you'd really played were like older games or Overcooked that I knew about.
I watched Trevor game a lot.
Right, but I didn't know what games.
But I
you
hadn't
actually played.
gamed yet. But I watched him game a lot, and watching games made me be like, I want to learn how to play because it looks so cool.
It is.
And I
fun.
know that you don't just dive into Dark Souls. Notice I've been gaming a long time. I picked Dark Souls up a while ago.
Yep.
But I've been gaming a long time before I was going to go into Dark Souls, and I never once researched it. I didn't want to. I'm still doing really minimal research for it. Like, I'm not trying to figure out, what class should I be to have best chance of beating this game? I'm like, no, we're really going to go into this low-key blind. We're only going to look up definitions of things that could be helpful.
Yeah.
I'm really excited because the intro to this was so beautiful. Like, I'm excited about this story, and I get that it's going to probably be a longer, slower story because I know the bosses in this are just, everything in this is just supposed to be fucking awful, but, like, it's so beautiful, and the lore with this game seems so good. Like, this is a great spooky season game also.
Oh, 100%. Good choice.
This is a Jess game, man. I can tell already.
Good. I'm glad. I'm excited for you. Come and get some.
I was thinking, wow, that you picked like the hardest Souls game to start with.
Zach said he thinks it's wild that you just chose the hardest one to start with.
But I'm not starting with it, you know? It was just the one I wanted.
No, out of all the Souls games, though, that's what he means.
Well, I never saw the other ones, and they're probably older, and I probably won't like them.
Yep. No, and that's, I would say, fair.
But I kind of wish I
Like
had played
Resident Evil, I kind of
3
touched on
over
4, but I'm
Elden Ring
just
first
thinking
because
that's like
Elden Ring
story.
Yeah, there's no way you'll go
is a
back
lot
to it.
easier
No, I'll go back to 4, because I actually really liked the
compared
playstyle.
to Dark Souls, so now I'll probably never play Dark Souls.
Sorry,
Now
just
they
wanted
send
back there.
larger meat to
He was saying he wished he hadn't played Elden Ring before he played Souls 3. Because it's just a newer, polished version. Oh.
See, a lot of people like Elden Ring. I don't know if I will. I'm really picky about like stories and games and
Yeah.
aesthetics of things. I'm so weirdly picky about games and I can't explain it. It's like I don't have a type, but I know my type when I see it when it comes to games.
I am too high
Yeah, I
for
hope
this.
Hope she likes it.
No, I hope she does too.
She knows what kind of game it is, though, right? Like, when you die,
Yeah.
you get set back.
Yeah, I think so.
Progress-wise.
You know, when you die, you get like set back and stuff, like progress-wise.
That's good to know.
Zach just mentioned it, like, as a, yeah. You should join the Discord. You could chat with us
I'm
too.
not trying to deter or anything. I would hate for her to be playing hours and then die
I almost got
and then lose progress.
That's fair. You do your thing, huh? She's gonna find out one way or the other. But no, that was a good thing to bring up because I kind of forgot about it. It's pretty brutal when it comes to that stuff too. R3 finisher. Okay. Oh.
Well, that would
So lock on with R3. It is wild how many YouTubers there are and how much it like blew up. Also, I'm totally dead.
Even if I have to chew my way through.
Ugh, I'm too high apparently. Apologies. The edibles hit.
Keep getting ads for like THC gummies that apparently that they can ship everywhere.
I mean, is it legal there anyways? Like, I know it was for sure medical. It should be. It's so dumb that it's not. It's mind-boggling. That doesn't matter. But, I mean, yeah. Logically, like, I wouldn't think they'd be smelling, and it's chocolate or gummies. Like, there's no scent to those usually. So, yeah. Like, it makes sense, and I'm glad that like they haven't gotten really stupid about it. They've brought it down.
Maybe that's CBD gummies.
Oh, that makes sense. Well, CBD makes sense for sure.
There's CBD joints.
Yeah. That's actually the edibles I take. That Jess and I take. There's CBD with the THC. We do 1-to-1s, so they're 10 milligrams. So recently we've been doing 20, but so there's 20 milligrams THC and 20 milligrams of the CBD as well, and it's really nice.
Darius,
Helps me relax and shit.
brother.
My body kind of hurts though. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Tenfold.
Oh, semi-automatic.
Definitely
This
THC.
altar will roar in your name, Darius.
Oh,
I
well,
swear on
cool.
it. Come for it.
I don't know. It's called Daggrass.
That's a fun name. Tap square to reload.
I should be picking these rotten seals out of my fangs for weeks.
This is really cool though.
Situation here at the Lodge is becoming severe. Have you secured the virus bomb? No. For every port I smash,
Oh, okay. It must be legal because it's under a certain percent of THC.
Gotcha.
fail to launch that
It's
bomb.
10 milligrams CBD and then 2 milligrams THC.
Gotcha. So it's not like a lot of weed, but I mean,
Fortress still standing when I get there. I will hold the line for as long as
people that don't have a huge tolerance just get you that little bit of high. And then you could actually, I guess it'd be expensive chocolate, but you could still actually eat them kind of like they are chocolate. Because like that's the one thing that kind of sucks about having like the higher amounts of it is you can't, like I can't sit down and like just eat a couple of the gummies because I'll get stupid high. That amount.
I guess maybe you have, but I've never tasted THC candy that I've actually wanted to like snack on.
Some of the gummies we've gotten recently, I think we're choosing different vendors, not just like the cheapest ones. It's pretty solid, honestly. Like the gummies. Part of it, but I imagine part of it too is I think I've grown to like a little bit of what probably is the THC taste. I think I associate it with the getting high, so my brain goes, "Oh, we like this," even though it's actually not a great flavor.
The first frequently asked question is, are these legal? And I guess ever since the 2018 Farm Bill,
Nice.
any hemp product with concentration levels of less than 0.3% THC on a dry weight basis are legal, federally, but nationwide.
Interesting. I love that it tells me where I need to go. My high ass baguettes. It's really pretty. Like they did a really good job. Oh fuck! I didn't press the buttons to counter. Oh, I forgot I have a gun.
They do seem kind of expensive though.
What?
A bottle of the Dadgrass gummies.
Oh. What are they?
But one bottle is $55.
How much is in one bottle?
I think it's, does that say 30 gummies? 360 milligrams total.
That's actually not bad.
120 grams weight-wise.
360 grams of THC total? Or was that the CBD?
CBD.
Gotta be CBD. I mean, it's not awful. Like, it doesn't sound like it's expensive because none of us making that great money. But it sounds about right.
Dog treats.
They do. Okay, cool. You gotta send me that link. We were just talking about how I would like to get Winry high, but not like by giving her actual
CBD dog
like
bones.
fuck yeah, dude. I want something like catnip, but like for a dog. And I was like, I didn't know if that's a thing or not. And if they have CBD dog bones, that'd be cool. I would love to just chill Winry out sometime. Just be like, we're gonna vibe today, Winry. Be fun. Okay. Punch it, and then hold R1 to knock back small enemies and mark them with a gun strike. So you just shoot, and you knock somebody back, and you can do it after you've... Okay.
I feel like tinctures have become popular too in recent years.
Okay. A little weird. Cool. I like that it doesn't always have to be like a super smooth thing. It's a little forgiving with its parrying, which is nice. 'Cause I want to play games high sometimes, you know, man. You know? But yeah, I
Some
definitely see
CBD
this.
flower, too.
Interesting. But if I'm gonna smoke it, I definitely want to be high from it. I just don't want to smoke it with CBD.
Well,
That
CBD
feels-
and CBG. I don't know what CBG is.
I can't remember which one we used to do. There was one that we did. Yes, there's CBD. What was the other one that we did? Okay, so it was CBG. It was CBG. I think I liked. Yeah. I can't remember which one we liked a lot. It was the CBC. Okay, I couldn't remember what was like different about it. Gotcha. Makes sense. Seems really fucking cool though. I can definitely see how it's gonna kill what little health there was left for Helldivers. And not necessarily, because I feel like the Helldivers gamer communities, they want it to be good. But we'll find out if this patch is gonna do anything. And I'll still play it as they put out new content, just because I do still enjoy it, but it just ain't where it should be. There should be so much more to it. Just stop nerfing shit. I swore I was just here. Touch the map. Where do I need to go? What the fuck? Oh no. I go the wrong way.
It's just wow that went from 450,000 7 months ago at launch down to currently it's 15,000. Which that's with most games after 7 months, but
Right. No, they did a good job for a long time, but I just said, like, it's... Yeah. Oh, yeah. I need it for this.
PlayStation thing and then the long string of constant nerfs, it's just...
Yeah. It's not what you do to your fans. It's not. Like,
There's no...
hey,
like, who's
there's no
asking
logic.
for nerfs in a
Yep.
PvE game?
No one. Like, if the game was too easy, maybe. But no one feels that way.
It's not like people were like breezing through Helldive.
Right. And that's the thing, like, when you took what was essentially a perfectly working thing,
The only logical thing I can think of a company putting out nerfs in a PvE game was to give them more development time to slow players down.
yeah, I guess. Stupid, but I guess. Nothing would surprise me, you know? And it did take them a hot minute because we're just finally getting to the Illuminate, but like, I don't know, I would be fine if they had said that shit. Like, yeah, we're gonna get bored of your game for a little bit, that's fine. But like, just nerfing, like, just to genuinely like upset your community, especially when like they've had so much feedback about like, hey, you know, stop doing that.
We are running out of time.
But if they want it to be more like a simulator,
Kill team, I am at the crash site.
than like a horde smash, then I guess do that. But you're gonna lose the people that enjoyed, you know, the horde smash. That's what was fun about it.
All far. Aaron.
Kind of surprised Space Marines only have about 100,000 people playing on Steam right now.
There's what are other games that are big right now too? Can't think. Oh, the Wukong. I feel like people are definitely still playing that.
My brother,
And something else. Can't think of what.
Well, and it's early access, and some people don't do early access stuff anymore.
Right. Well, yeah, if you're getting a physical one, or if you're just buying it on the release date, or I don't know. Life happens. What?
Yeah, there's still 25,000 people watching Black Myth Wukong. I'm so sad Star Wars Outlaws turned out to be a bummer of a game.
Really did it? That's sad. I've heard good things, I thought.
From who?
Headed to the orbital launcher.
I guess I don't know. I think it was that they were
2,000
excited.
people watching Outlaws right now.
Wild.
That's low for a game that just came out.
No, well, and especially for a
Star
Star Wars game. That's sad. Yeah, because it just came out, too.
From what I've seen from performance issues, gameplay, world's feeling empty,
Aw.
and just kind of a bummer, or not even a bummer of a story, it's kind of a boring story. It's just a bummer because I thought it looked neat,
Right, it looked like a cool world.
but then I saw a lot of the glitching stuff happening and I was like, oh no.
Well, yeah, but, like, glitching is different. Like, that... Look at Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I mean, it could turn out to be something, like if it comes to like some free-to-play thing that I've got. I thought about getting the Ubisoft subscription thing for a month, but then Space Marine came out and I was like,
Space Marine. This is fun. Like, I'm really excited. And if we get to customize ourselves and shit, like, that's gonna be really fun if we get to do that shit. And it's totally okay if you can't. Like, I understand that too, but like, if we get to, that's something I'm excited for.
like the human inside, I'm not entirely sure.
Well, that part honestly doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Like, the basic guy that I essentially cover up in a suit anyways.
Only 20 people are watching Enshrouded.
Yeah,
But
I mean, it's
Enshrouded's been
early
out for a
access
while.
too. And, yep. It's,
It's not out, but it's people have been playing it for a while.
right. Yep, it's been on people's radar.
Well, everyone's watching Deadlock. That's right.
What one's Deadlock?
That new 5v5 MOBA
Um,
shooter game that Trevor was talking about. That
Gotcha.
looks kind of reminiscent of TF2 style-wise.
that makes me kind of want to look into it because I really did enjoy that game. Not that I need more games.
I'm just surprised these games are still popular. Oh, did you see Concord is getting shut down already?
Yeah, fucking wild. Makes me so sad.
What a fumble of a game.
Yep. Well, and it looked like...
And what's so stupid is that the trailer made it look so fun to play as like a
Right.
co-op game. And then
It should have been a...
announced
Yep.
that it was 5v5 and people were the groans you could hear on the internet.
Right. Because it wasn't like... It was just another fucking like, hey, we want to be Overwatch, but we're just gonna make a new Overwatch. Does that sound cool to you? No. Because like, we need story and stuff behind it too. Like, and I don't know, there's... Yeah. If it was a PvE game, that would have been fun as fuck. I'd have done like a new interesting Guardians of the Galaxy-esque world. That'd have been super fun.
Even if it hadn't been co-op, just a single player, it looked like an
Yeah.
interesting game.
But that's not what it is, man. There's money to be had in these 5v5s, baby. Why make something new when we can do that?
Bums me out that there's only 800 people watching Visions of Mana.
I mean, I don't know how much, like, the Mana games just never quite I think if I sat down and tried them, I'd be fine with it, but like, I wasn't super,
You didn't like the demo?
no, I was fine with it. I just didn't, it felt like there was other games that I was going to spend the money on and time on. I don't think I've ever felt blown away by what feel like the mono worlds, but I don't know if it's like they almost feel always like that upbeat happy kitty style.
Oh, yeah.
I think that always pulls me back a little bit from it. Like it gets harder for me to get as caught up in the story, I think. I don't know if that's actually accurate or if that's just something I'm
Blows
audibly
me away is
analyzing.
how many viewers League of Legends still has.
That shit's wild to me. Like,
They're at 62,000 right now.
that's so
And
crazy.
that game hasn't changed.
No, it's the same.
It's been
Like,
the
what's
same map. I mean, the map has kind of changed. They've moved stuff around and stuff, and they added I think, some map events change the aesthetic of the map or open up side lanes or something now. Yeah, it seems like it's League, Valorant, and what's the other big game? Apex dropped
Oh,
off
yeah,
the cliff
Apex.
after they annihilated
Their
I
didn't know that.
base.
Oh yeah. But I
They
guess
did some
I
weird shenanigans that just
Gotcha.
drove a whole bunch of people away.
that makes sense. Sad, but
There's
yeah.
still 100,000 people watching Grand Theft Auto 5.
That's nuts. Gotta be all
Yes,
kids.
The RP servers have gained a lot of popularity.
Like the actual game itself.
No, like the RP servers. Like you roleplay as a character in like the online game. Like it's usually cops and robbers, I think.
Interesting.
Some of the clips are kind of
that'd
funny
be fun.
because you'll get like
Oh, yeah, people have gotta just be
like the
wild.
open mics.
Yep. I can imagine how that. Yeah. Plus, it's Grand Theft Auto. Like, it's such a fun world, right? That's crazy to me. And Fortnite's another one too that we didn't even like include. And yeah, there's so many. It's so interesting. Okay, I'm too high. I'm just going in circles here. All right.
Too high and I'm talking to you. I don't even see Fortnite on this list. What?
What the fuck? Must be a spawn.
35,000.
Not as many as I was expecting. Compared to the 100K of GTA.
21,000, which is wild. Oh, I guess Apex is still at 23,000.
Okay. Doing better than Overwatch. That sums up the state of Overwatch, in my opinion.
I think most people have gotten to Valorant.
I can see that. I don't miss our Overwatch days. That shit just felt... I miss Overwatch like 1.
Felt fun for a minute.
Yep. Before, honestly, the moment they nixed the PvE, it just like broke my heart with the game. I was just like, cool. So we're just PvP, huh? That's all we are to you. And, yeah. If I'd done a good PvE, like I'd want to do PvP. But
There's 4,000 people watching people play Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green.
those are good games, though.
You have served your emperor well, brother.
Oh, those were just rats on top of him. I didn't realize that. Bolt rifle.
Record log. To any
Down on the D-pad, okay.
Covers this log. My kill team crash landed off course. My brothers
There's
are all
1,000
dead.
people watching people play
Slain by
Pokemon Go.
turrets. I have the virus bomb. Moving to the orbital
I feel like
launch
Pokemon Go would be a fun one to actually stream if you could do a good way of streaming it from your phone, but you'd have to have 2 phones, and that would be a pain in the ass to be the streamer. But like the
Well,
idea
you
of
could have,
watching that.
You could have one of those fold ones.
Guess that's fair.
Just probably wouldn't be able to stream on
Right.
super high quality.
Right.
Although
It'd
it
be
is
difficult
just-
to do.
I don't know how strong those phones are.
Right? No idea. I feel like that'd be kind of fun though to see somebody like walking around their neighborhood or some shit, or in a city or different things. So that's an interesting one. That one I'm not drawn to a whole lot of streams, honestly. Like the idea of watching streamers, that's not something that I do. I can't sit still. But I think them being outside would draw me to it a little more maybe. But I don't know if I'd still ever sit down and watch streams. But I like getting to know people. That part. I like about streaming a lot.
If I'm at my computer, I might throw on a stream, but the regular stream I was vibing with has taken a hiatus for a few months now, and that's been a real bummer because it just kind of became routine for me. It's a smaller stream, so it's like we know each
Gotcha.
other in the stream area.
That's cool.
Well, know each
I mean,
other as
kinda-
much as you can know somebody that you over the internet.
Right. Kind of makes me jealous hearing that genuinely.
Why? You have your stream community.
Right. Well, you're like my best bud. So like, but that means you're part of this adjacently, and it's not necessarily always on the terms that you would, I think, choose for your interactions.
What are you trying to say? I don't come into your stream enough?
No, not like that. You're in my streams, like, and I imagine that puts a different energy on it than if you were just vibing with me. And also, I'm not that entertaining, so I get it. I'm just me. You want to hang out and get to know me? Cool, we here. We doing the thing. And you already know me, so I get why that. And you're like, yeah, and hang out with my best friend while he's gaming. Okay.
Distracted with his stream, like,
Right? While he's distracted talking to people. Yep.
and like, no offense to the people in the chat, but most of them are going through it.
Thirsty
half the
or
time,
going
so
through.
it's
Oh
like-
yeah. No, and that's fair too. I think that's part of the reason I kind of like the idea of doing game recordings.
Can you hear me?
Hello, Travis. You're a little quiet. Little soft.
You're fucking quiet.
I like the idea of doing these recordings because I could make
Wait,
the
are you
content.
capturing audio, like
Yeah,
Discord audio.
like Discord audio.
So they're just gonna have random conversations over your gameplay. But no, that'd be weird.
I mean, that's
When you
kind of
say it
my
out loud.
that's kind of my content though. It's not gonna vibe with everybody, and that's okay.
Didn't spell you.
But anybody who wants to get to know me, know my life, and you guys. But my brain too high.
To self, don't start any deep conversations because it's being recorded.
We were doing really good there. It was really good. I was actually having good conversations with you. I was like, oh man, I gotta talk to my friend. What's so wrong about having conversations out there? Obviously, like, no personal details that you don't want
That's
anything
more
to ever
of
be.
so what I meant.
Right. Okay, you meant like names and locations, yeah.
Better.
No, that was something I wanted to bring up when Travis got here. I was like,
it was better.
you're there, but you're like a muffle in the background.
No.
That was a good volume, I think. But you just said no, and I don't know if that was a emphasized no or what. I view a lot of my content as just being there with people, and I think that's why I like when I do get to stream or when I'm making something like this. If you're watching this, it's because you just wanted to hang out, and that's why I play my video games. That's why I'm here with you guys, because I want to hang out with you guys, and you can't be on the couch next to me like Yes is over here. Well, not couch, but you know. I wish teleportation was a thing. It'd be so cool. Like, just be convenient.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you sound good. Or possibly.
Is it better?
Yeah, much better than it was.
Okay.
I don't know what was going on, but you were just super muffled.
I had to adjust all my settings
Gotcha.
because it was like the input sensitivity was like all the way over at like minus 27 decibels, so it wasn't picking like anything up.
Gotcha.
And let's adjust that. Is that better now?
Yeah, you still sound good to me. All right. Ooh, more ammo box for.
Better?
Yes.
Worse? Kind of the same?
You might be a little softer. I could be wrong.
That's the chat. Can't hear Andy now. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Okay, now I can hear you. Is that better? Worse? Kind of the same?
Kind of the same.
Better? Worse? Kind of the same?
So you can't hear
better.
You can hear me.
Oh, I can hear both of you.
One chance
Okay.
to delay the Tyranid invasion. The virus will spread through their forces. They will
Okay.
adapt, but it will slow them down.
I think I
The
got it.
virus must be
Okay.
launched into the stratosphere.
Alright.
Nothing else matters.
I suppose I have to do like an Epic Games account, don't I?
Only if you want your stuff from the Twitch. The Twitch drops. It's cool.
Are they worth it?
I mean, it's free stuff. I don't even know what the hell it is yet. I haven't gotten to it yet.
Okay.
Or if I've got it, I don't know how to equip it or do it yet. So I'm still tutorial mode. Apologies, Zach. If I was any other gamer, I'd have actually gone through it.
Fuck, I'll do that later. Launch the goddamn game. No.
But yeah, and I don't want to skip it to the side. Yeah. Story. Ooh. Okay, so that's about the size of a regular dude compared to me. Interesting.
Yeah. You're a space marine. You're a big
Yep.
fuck.
I'm a big boy. Poor little dudes.
And I think you're just a lieutenant, technically. If I'm remembering right. So it's
Whoa.
like the Imperial Guard are basic humans like you and me, right? And then there's the Space Marines, and then there's the Primarchs, and then there's the Emperor.
This shit's intense. No!
Warning, risk of seizure.
Oh. Fuck.
Very excited to play this. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I just want to stay home and play video games.
This is really fun. I didn't know what I was expecting for it really, and it's solid.
Yeah.
Open the
Yeah, like I
gates.
was saying, Games Workshop is very fucking picky about who gets access to their IP.
Love that.
It's kind of one of the things why they're rusting Henry Cavill a lot. Because Games Workshop gets final say in everything. And one of the big proponents of Henry Cavill doing his Warhammer series, possibly with Amazon, is people are sitting there, oh, fucking Amazon's gonna woke it up, and it's like, well, actually, no. If it gets quote unquote woke anything, it's gonna be because of Games Workshop.
Yep.
Because Games Workshop has final say, period.
Nice.
Amazon has
As they
no
should.
control over it.
Good. I love that.
Loading resources. Marine. Aye.
Interesting. You guys are wild. Demon alien thing. I don't know what this big old machine is, but it's cool.
Okay. Ooh, show or hide helmet on story character.
I'm showing that helmet. All right, we're loaded.
Hazardous material detected. Further benedictions required.
Transmitting override authorization. Set course for stratospheric detonation.
The rite of safeguard must be performed. Seek an authorized Magos at the command console.
Locate the orbital launcher activation console.
Fire, melee, usability, use equipment, dodge, reload, control camera. Use mitigate. Stims, weapon switch.
Machine Spirit, where is the command console?
On the observation platform above. The Magos on duty does not respond.
Shown in the lift.
There's so many. That. Oh.
You know what's kind of interesting about this game?
Huh.
No friendly fire.
Machine Spirit.
It's definitely gonna be nice in that regard.
Hibernation. Console inactive for 22 hours. This
Excited to not have to worry about killing any of my friends.
Activate launch
If I wanna kill you, we'll go to those games, you know?
Network texture. Crossplay is on.
edge of the observation platform.
Oh, I wonder if, do I have to link my Epic Games thing to get into multiplayer?
Do not know. God, this is cool.
What did you guys go? Easy, normal?
I went
Angel
normal.
of Death?
I went normal. I kind of feel like I could have gone veteran, but I guess it's fine. I'll up it if I feel like I want it. It's nice to have a smooth start. And I did get low there at a point, actually. It's fair. It's a fine spot.
Yeah, this whole, like, Warhammer 40,000 is a total grim, dark setting. There's no happy endings.
Gotcha. does look like that kind of world, so that's fair. Makes sense, you know?
Capacitors initialized. Personnel reading prayers of charging.
Drone. Can you not hasten the down process?
Seismic disruptions have occurred.
Oh, man.
May have been altered.
They're coming. That did nothing.
Uh-oh.
I am so biggity fucked. Alright.
Uh-oh. Screen is glitching. Screen is glitching. My screen froze.
Presence detected on the railway. All personnel vacate for launch. Launch preparations complete. Standing by, Magos.
I did not realize that. Alright. I'm so... Okay. For half a second I thought I didn't do it. I was like, did I die?
It is done.
That is kind of how it feels. Ah, I'm Guy.
I will take you all with me. I will not rest until you lie dead at my feet.
Oh, I didn't hit it soon enough.
Even if I am slain, I will leave you with wounds by which you will remember me.
Oop, should have dodged that. Ooh. You are immune while you execute. That's nice. Should have dodged. Reload!
May that virus strip your flesh from your bones.
Oh man. Hi, big guy. Ooh. Oh, he is. Okay. Alright. Bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna get beat. Yep, I got cut. Oh. The plot thickens.
Damage fleet to armor. Armor regenerates after a small delay. What are you doing damage? What do you need?
Loading resources. Kataku's orbit. Battle barge resilient. Day 4.
Armor attacks and attacks with blue indicator keeping perfectly timed parries will insta-kill smaller enemies with stack.
The wound was fatal. You survived only through the Rubicon surgery. We remade you. You are a Primaris now.
Why?
Lord Calgar issued the command himself.
Is he here?
Gone. Summoned by the Primarch.
I must get back to the Watch Fortress.
You have been reassigned.
My place is with the Death Watch.
The Inquisition can find no stain on you, Titus. Accused of heresy. You have served penance in the Death Watch for almost a century. And not once have you faltered. But you will never know redemption until you have faced the judgment of your brothers. Prove yourself to us and know true absolution. What is your life?
My honor is my life.
What is your fate?
My duty is my fate.
What is your fear?
My fear is to fail.
Restore armor that way.
What is your reward?
My salvation is my reward.
What is your craft?
My craft is death.
What is your pledge?
My pledge is eternal service.
Space Marine. 2.
The Rubicon
The tie.
surgery has remade you as a Primaris Marine. You are now stronger, faster, and more resilient. You will take your place as an Ultramarine once more. Your brothers will know that you served in the Death Watch, but your dishonorable status as a Black Shield has been redacted from the archives. Should it be discovered, there would be questions. Lord Kelgar has offered you a second chance. Do not taint it.
Sergeant Venti has secured the spaceport and handed over its defense to the Cadian, brother.
Lieutenant. Kudanos, we have work to do. Gather the rest of the squad on the flight deck.
Yes, brother.
No? Okay. Interesting world. Like it's just visually pleasing. Fairy? Or angel baby? I don't. Demon? I don't know.
Has Travis been talking?
No.
Okay.
He's been like reading things out loud, kind of mumbling,
Yeah.
but not actually talking.
Well, no, I just asked because his name is.
His
lit
mic
up.
was doing. Oh, gotcha.
Oh, is red mic going?
No, I can't hear anything. I just want to make sure you weren't muted or something.
Oh,
Right.
no.
Oh, you're still making your person?
They give you a
Damn.
lot of mental options.
I love that.
You start off looking like a meme wall.
That's funny. You've been making your person for almost an hour and a half.
Okay, I don't want to be unhappy.
Oh no!
Take a while.
Yep, I was gonna say no. You do that. You should always take your time when you're creating a character.
I'm
Yep.
that on one.
Yep. Don't fuck around. Don't half-ass it. Like you can't usually redo it. Choose somebody you're gonna be happy with playing.
What character? What's going on?
Just making her Souls character.
Ooh,
She's playing
the Souls.
Dark Souls 3. Specifically.
The effects of the virus bomb are already wearing off. Get me scout reports on enemy strength at the orbital guns.
Yes, Captain.
Oh, I get to sit in on the bigwig talks?
My lord. Lieutenant Titus reporting for duty.
Have Sergeant Gadriel report to the bridge. How are your wounds?
Good enough.
I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions, suspicions. I cannot afford discord among the men. Not now. You're a lieutenant now. Will that be a problem?
No, Captain.
We're facing a Tyranid splinter fleet. They engaged us on 2 planets. Avarax, a hive world, and Kadaku, which you already know. We're abandoning the latter. It's mostly Adeptus Mechanicus research facilities. We're evacuating critical assets and personnel. These defense guns are keeping the skies clear for our ships.
Yeah, our Tokyo Hotel is still a thing.
Huh.
Get down there.
I didn't know that either.
Guns.
The band.
You wish to see
Yeah, the
me?
band.
Sergeant, this is Lieutenant Titus. He'll be taking over command of your squad. Sir, I expect
I
you on
haven't-
the ground within 30 minutes.
Interesting.
Dismissed.
I haven't heard anything from them in a minute. Like,
I only know the one song.
that's all I can think of. I can't even think of the name of it.
Monsoon is the one I know.
Probably the same one.
Lieutenant, forgive
But
my
no, they did
hesitation. I am
Colors of the
really
Wind on a
surprised
whole
by
new
this
sound.
development.
Oh.
Sergeant Gadri,
funny, they might have
the
popped up on my
Absolver is
feed.
ready to depart. Brother Chiron, this is Lieutenant Titus.
And We the Kings did go
He will be
the
leading our
distance.
squad.
That was the one that
Is
popped
that
up,
so?
I think.
Well, I shall be glad to have a commander of such
Bullshit.
experience. Is the rest of the squad ready? Already assembled on the flight deck. Good. We'll leave immediately.
Online play is now available.
Maintain distance from the...
I like most of these covers, but they just don't beat the originals.
Oh no, definitely not. None of them are gonna beat the original. Because the original, like, it, you know, it's for the movie, literally, and they did such a great job with Disney's music. Especially the old stuff, like, they were just, yeah. Phil Collins, man, like, for real, like, and people like him, like, good job.
Yeah, Boys Like Girls did You'll Be in My Heart.
And I'm fine with that, but that's not gonna hit the same, even remotely. It's gonna be a different vibe, for sure. Oh, I can't do it this way.
Might surprise you, honestly.
Yeah? I need to go back.
Holy shit.
You should,
Fuck off, man.
you should invite me if you can, Zach.
I mean, it
will
won't.
be
It definitely
right
doesn't hit the
back.
same as Phil Collins, but
Right? Because you're not Phil Collins, like.
Log requests in
Yeah.
priority order.
But
Will respond when
I don't know. I enjoy Boys Like Girls, and I feel like they've probably grown a lot as a band. So I hope.
You must proceed
But
without a start.
you guys back.
Every stream sucks. Just kidding. Every stream is great. No, really, I haven't thought about my tech today. Oh, wait. Fuck, I just did. But then I went live for the first time in a few days, and it felt nice, and I might try doing exercise. Not really. I wanna forget my bad streams, all my bad streams, and be okay, Spend my spare change all on these cosplays, and then I'll say every stream sucks. Just kidding. Every stream is better than it used to be. I didn't write a song about my tech today. Oh wait, but I called my friends and I told them we should team up if it makes sense, cause I miss them and I hate playing alone. Oh really? I wanna forget my bad streams, all my bad streams, and be okay, Spend my spare change on
change it a little. Just because Linkin Park is not the same without Bennington, and it's just, yeah.
Like, I get your thought behind that, and I do somewhat agree, yes, that it should be.
Right. Well, it's just going to be from the new. It's a new era, really, is what it is.
It
Because
is.
it's not the same. It's just a different. It's a different person. I'm excited for them to keep making music and to do their thing, but it still makes me sad. But mainly because I miss Chester. Genuinely,
Right.
that I just wish he was alive. That's it. You know, Emily did a great job. Jess showed me it, and I was kind of like in shock about it. And I was like, I don't know how to feel about this and process this. And she did a great job. They did a great, like, it felt like a Linkin Park song.
Which is the day after my birthday.
Nice. I haven't been like an avid Linkin Park listener in a minute. Like I haven't
They got me through
sat
some shit
down
in high school, so
Oh, in
why they're
Heights,
kind of my favorite.
100%. Like there was the rough stages, those, especially earlier. What was the last? Meteora, like and Back were like my 3 jams. I love those albums so much. And their new stuff was always really good. It was always, that was a good Linkin Park song. Like all of their big hits were always, that was a good Linkin Park song.
Well, I know
and that felt like
vibe with all of their albums, but I found interesting things about them all. Like,
yeah,
and maybe
no,
that's
definitely.
just me being a Linkin Park like fan, but
yeah, I don't know. I feel like they literally, they're a band that grows, like genuinely, like their style always felt like Linkin Park, but like they still grew as a band, which was always interesting. And I guess that's kind of just what bands do. Blink does it. Blink did that. Like literally, they went 3 different members. Green Day is the only band I can think of that really hasn't, which is fucking wild. But like, bands always grow and get different sounds.
So why would I invite you? I'm probably further than you.
I don't know how to invite you. Like when I try to click on you, it's like, hey, do you want to invite your PlayStation friends? And you guys don't.
Oh, well, can you like edit squad?
Yeah, it said I could, and then invite players, and then it only pulls up PlayStation. Unless I can search and have it not be PlayStation.
Do you have like crossplay active?
Yeah. I'll see if I need to edit or do something. Settings. I think I just played a game. Crossplay's on, yeah. I like the story subtitles are there, but like it didn't put them on during the cutscene.
Fucking.
I think I kind of want that.
God, you dumb fuck.
Sorry for anyone watching that likes subtitles. I guess you could probably throw them on and the filter might do it automatically. I don't know. But is what it is. When subtitles are on, I don't always view things. I read them and then like I miss what's going on. I do that a lot. How the fuck do I do this though? Invite menu. Ha. Enter the invite code to join squad. Ha, I have an invite code.
Exponentially. Have ordnance teams prepare cyclonic torpedoes.
Sire, without the chapter master's authorization,
I am aware of the consequences.
When you're ready.
And should exterminatus be necessary, I will suffer them.
Yes, Lord. Informing ordnance teams.
Does progress go across the board, I assume?
I don't know. I just loaded I just loaded the virus bomb into the launcher.
Nice.
Now he's pushing it.
Pushing
there's a couple ways that
PHBDG.
the Imperium
What was that?
takes care of a planet. One of them is it's called Exterminatus, and you basically nuke the entire planet. You glass it, or you do what's called a virus bomb, which basically destroys all biological life on the planet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's insane.
Damn.
Locate the console.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, frag grenades. Hell yeah. B for grenades.
Wouldn't it be wild if a game that had crossplay actually just worked? And watch it not work.
It looks. Why what?
I feel like you would get mad.
Right.
Why is everybody shocked by this? Do you know how long? Did you guys know? Is it pause? do I do that?
Yeah, don't.
Okay. Do you guys know how? Do you realize the first time I played Cuphead on the airplane level, I sat in front of that screen for 6 hours straight playing that same 30 seconds to 2 minutes of one thing until I got it.
That is true.
Cuphead is one of my favorite games of all time. I got myself to a point I could speedrun level 1 without any deaths. Like the whole first world, not just like the boss. Like.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's not the difficulty that I think you would be annoyed by.
Damn,
It is the
this
fact that
feels
Dark
like very,
Souls. I can only describe the level design as an absolute clusterfuck with so much missable shit.
This feels like kind of Gears of War.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like Gears of War mixed with, I gotta think of something.
Gears of War variant.
Yeah.
Did the audio get all weird now?
Talk about Travis or the game? Oh.
Oh, are we in
There we go. What?
in like an in-game party?
I mean, we're in the squad. Close edit mode. Transfer leadership. Mute. Leave squad. Recent players and invite menu. Okay. And I can kick you. Yeah, we're just at the tutorial, like or not the tutorial, seems like we got, yeah, I don't want to say things because, honey, spoilers, yes. All right. Doodle-doodle-doo. Assemble!
Holy fuck, that is a lot of fucks.
Yep.
What is our assignment?
How do you, what the
Kenyans have
fuck?
lost control of the open. We are to recapture them. Lost them already.
I love that.
Tyranids are hurling spores of those guns in
I don't even know what to do.
I'm impressed the Cadians held out this long.
Like, what is my fucking objective here?
Prepare your anus!
Brothers Lirio, Alterius, and Alien make up the rest of our squad.
Well, that's not even that bad.
Well, good, see? You're gonna have a easy peasy time.
That's like when you die, you go backwards. But like,
I mean, it depends on how long.
no, it's.
Oh, what the fuck is happening?
Okay, so pause it when you're done playing.
So you're done playing the project.
Oh my god, there's too many talking at once. I hate it. Not them, the game.
Oh, okay.
Lieutenant Titus.
Welcome, brother. We are yours to command.
Go all the way.
We leave immediately. Yes, Lieutenant.
If you do it any other way, you lose.
Yep, so it's a very save point heavy game, pretty much. But they're not necessarily called save points.
Check.
Checkpoint, yes. Yep, checkpoint games, yep.
I like checkpoints. They're great because you're not progressing backwards that far.
Right? Yeah, that's the word. Checkpoint.
Point.
No, I
And then
genuinely.
he hits you with a move. Thought you dodged. And then you're mad. And then you start speed running the distance from the bonfire to the boss room. And he just keeps getting you with a move. And you're so sure you got the time.
And then you do that for 6 hours. I'm
Yep.
aware. I've played Cuphead. Do you know how I knew I would like Dark Souls 3? Because I fucking like Cuphead. That is a boss-based game. All I'm doing is running and bossing. Like,
That's fair, yeah. That really is what you do.
And everybody was like, but it's really hard. I'm like, great, that means it's probably really pattern heavy. I'm gonna get there eventually. I'm a repetitious bitch. Give me a thing I can be repetitious and grind on. Thank you.
The key is being very
Wait a 6
careful
minute
when you
though.
level. The 3 is a lot easier with it. 1 was unforgiving. Because you have to have the set effectively like the style in mind, what you want your character to be like. So it's like you have dexterity, dodges, quick sort of weapons like that. You have strength.
So are you saying when you level up, you get to spend points on abilities and spend them wisely?
Yeah, strength and heavy, which are the
Oh,
bigger
no,
your sword,
I'm
the
in the
better.
game because
Here's
the
the
game
thing.
was
You
ended.
guys stress over those things.
Oh.
I'm never bothered because I'm such a simple
Mine's
player.
just sat and spun said
I'm
joining
not about,
server.
like, oh, give me abilities, give me things. I'm like, give me the most straightforward way.
Mine's probably gonna
I will
crash
learn
too.
to dodge and hit and dodge and hit. And I get that there's more that comes into play, but like,
Close it, reopen.
I'm more limited in the options
Probably.
that I'll even try because I know I can even be effective with. I'm not stressed. We got this.
3, if I'm remembering the build I did right, I went for what's known as a quality build, which is sort of equal parts.
And here I thought Titus was a well-known voice actor, and he
That one
hasn't
worked
done
out.
shit.
Dark Souls is one of those nice series where it's not like, oh,
He hasn't done a
super
lot.
late
He's
into
like,
the game,
I'm
you
Ratchet
get
and
this
Clank.
perfect weapon for yourself.
also
you can
Titus.
you can beat the game with weapons you start with.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes some of the best weapons are ones you start with.
I don't think it's who you're thinking of.
But no, everybody's fucking shocked that I'm into Dark Souls. Half the reason I got a
Different
PS4
Titus.
was
I was thinking of Final Fantasy.
like I didn't know I liked games, and I watched you play a shit ton of games, and Dark Souls was the only one where I was like, I want to play it. I want my own on my own pace because it's really pretty and it looks really intriguing and the lore looks really cool. And then I got a PS4 and then I played all kinds of games until I was like, okay, now I can play because I know if I try to play this when I'm like brand new, I'm gonna not have a good
As your
time.
first game, it's a doozy.
Yep. But now I've played plenty of games. I'm like, yes, give me a thing.
Oh yeah.
I want a thing that is mine because you jump around on games too much. Every time I think I land on one that I'm excited and I can sit there for a while, I'm with games fun. I can just sit there a while. I don't need constant story. I just need.
Am I just supposed to fucking like die here or what?
Bitch.
There is a part where you do die, yes.
Why is everybody on about Elden
Spoiler.
This is made by the
But that doesn't mean I'll like the story or how it's about place.
If there's one through line with From Software games, they are very consistent. They know what they're good at.
I thought Elden Ring had much more of an open world.
That's literally the only is their map design aspect.
But
Dark
here's the
Souls is
thing.
very tight.
Yes.
Here is the hall.
Yes, so understand this. I hate open world. I can't stress enough how much I hate open
Okay, it must be
I'm
after you
very
fall down into
particular
the
about
pit.
games. It's like, I don't
You
have a
fight all the
type,
things.
but I know my type when I see it, and I know what's not my type when I see it.
And they've outright said, they're like, we've done our own.
I'm very excited about that.
Ooh.
I play a lot of shooters, but they're all kind of the same and boring. We keep hopping around. I only like it when I can stick with it for a while. And then... That's fair. I can
Not the
do
new
it.
Okay. I know.
Oh, yeah.
The good.
Maybe two.
Well, I think it has.
Is Berserk the one I wanted to watch? No, that's...
I have a new join code for you.
What's the name that
You were probably.
I want to play that one game that's like vampire-y and Jack Ripper-y and reminds me a little bit of Dark Souls.
Oh. The Pinocchio?
It's vampire.
Oh, I have no idea how the playstyle is. I'm talking about the looks. Like the...
Yeah.
Life of P.
Oh, Life of P. Lies of P.
I think Bloodborne.
Oh, Bloodborne.
Yes, yeah.
Gotcha. Yep.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna suggest
That one looks
Bloodborne,
more
but
better to me.
that game's so dark.
It is like criminal.
Very gothic.
That's okay. I haven't gotten around to it, so I'm not
That's,
upset.
that's very dark.
I know. I'm saying.
Very
Very dark.
I'm saying. Daddy
Well,
likes
that's
it.
fun.
Want more than Dark Souls got 3 of them.
Here's the thing. I don't even think that certain games are hard. I just think that there's a much smaller populace that likes like Dark Souls or Cuphead than more like super mainstream story-based ones, if that makes sense.
It's definitely a
I'm
lot
not
more.
gonna lie, a lot of gamers aren't masochists.
Don't get me wrong, it's gaining more popularity. But it's still very.
You
You
said
kind of have to be to play those.
lots of
Dark
gamers
Souls
aren't
games.
masochists. You kind of have to be to play this
That's a terrible way of looking at that.
I thought it was funny.
No, that's true, but
Dark Souls is the world's falling apart. Make what's left your bitch. Do it in progressively more insulting. There's people who are so good at the game, they wear no armor except for whatever
Just
hat,
chose that build.
whatever hat, not just, but they run around, no armor, just whatever hat they like, whatever big fuck off weapon they want, and they will literally ruin your entire life with it. There was one Dark Souls 1. There was masked people. It's called a masked child, which is like this, like sort of this big, sort of porcelain mask that looks like Victorian, but it looks like a child face with a hollow mouth and eyes. People would wear that as the bonus.
So it says you're in the squad, but you're not here.
They would do that and just pick the biggest sword
Just says
possible,
joining server.
and they would just run at you. Just run at you. Not attacking, not doing anything, just
running.
because they're gonna kill you. And they know they're gonna kill
wait,
you.
is this other
Yeah.
you have to play with other because there's offline.
So you don't have to.
No, I think I just want to chill by myself in here. It's gonna be so great.
Having said that, Dark Souls is less friendly in terms of the invasions. Where sometimes they
Even if I'm offline.
if you're offline.
No, so that's my point. I'm just
You
gonna
have
go
to.
offline. I'm
There
gonna
are
chill.
there are some NPC invasions, but they're very specific.
That's fine. That's part of the story.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with random chuckle fucks. I'll just play the whole thing offline.
You're like me. Just a little.
Does it seem like the bar's loading?
Super high level.
Not at all.
You're like, oh my god,
I'm
I'm so
gonna kick
excited
you
for this.
and we can try
then
again.
comes a guy with
Yeah.
mask, and he's just like, hi, I know shit about this map we ain't never seen. Because I'm
did
playing
it
stuff.
cancel you out? Anything?
Enjoy dying in this hallway a lot.
You don't understand my life.
No.
Close it. For sure, close it.
I thought I was gonna actually get to play tonight. I spent a lot of time on it. That's okay. I'm very excited to play.
I'm glad that you got the first start, the starting of it. Honestly, I might need to call it here because I need to eat dinner still. Fuck. Stupid food and go to sleep. This is bullshit. It's super fucking fun, and I just got to the point where I can play with Zachary.
Oh,
And we've been having,
no.
like,
Why is the first night
issues
always
cloning.
a letdown? Because you're so excited, but then you never like actually get into it.
I mean, the
first
tutorial usually doesn't take this long. It depends on the style of game too. But
I just
it's still
got
really
through
fun.
The whole conversation with the chaplain.
Gotcha. Looking at my bite. It's healed up. Yeah. Alright. Thanks for tuning into this weird recording stream thing.
Ooh, Ultramarine.